I'm going to walk through a quick bill pay automation demo. So obviously with Relay Banking, you can send funds out by default, send ACHs, checks, all of that good stuff. But in addition, we have an advanced bill pay product, which will import unpaid bills from your accounting solution, whether that be QuickBooks Online or Xero. It will bring them into Relay. It will let you set up approval workflows in Relay that the bills can go through. And then you can obviously have those bills paid, and the status of the bills in Xero or in QuickBooks Online will be updated once you initiate the payments in Relay. So let's walk through it. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to set up approval rules. It's really quick and really easy to do. We go to Manage, we click Approval Rules. We're going to create a new rule just to show how it works. So what do? Set up a range. So we'll say anything from 0 to 1,000 perhaps must be approved by Henry. Then we'll scroll down and we'll hit Save. And what that ensures is that if an unpaid bill is brought in from Xero, put into Relay, and is in that range, it will require Henry's approval before it can be paid. Easy enough. Then we're going to go over to our settings in order to actually set up the integration, which pulls in the unpaid bills. Really easy to do. You do it once, and then it's automatically going to fetch new unpaid bills from the accounting system. In this scenario, we are connected to Xero. So I'm going to click Edit, just so you can see it yourself. We basically have two options. We can automatically import all new unpaid bills that show up in Xero, or we can do a manual selection. So that's if, maybe there's lots of vendors in Xero and we don't need all of them to get pulled in, we can select a subset. Now, once we have both of those things taken care of, we'll pop back over to Payments. And now in the Action Items section, we get our kind of dashboard for running bill pay. So I'll click on the unpaid bills. Now, what do we have? On the left-hand side, we have all of our unpaid bills and their statuses. We know when they're due. We know who they're for. We are able to filter them based on amount, who they're for, etc. And then if I click on a bill, so here I have one for custom headwear boxes, I'm able to see the attachment for the bill that's actually located in the accounting system. So I'll just click that for illustration. Okay, great. I can see the PDF. Fantastic. Now, as the accountant or bookkeeper, or perhaps as a small business myself, I've got multiple people working on this, I can now submit this bill for approval. Once I do submit it for approval, it's going to kick off a notification to the person that's listed as an approver, or to the multiple approvers listed on it, because you can have multiple people listed. And on their end, they get a notification, and this is what their screen looks like. So they can approve or reject. And once they approve, a payment can finally be initiated. So if I click on Initiate Payment, I can now initiate it via whatever means are required. And again, when you pay a bill out of Relay, it's going to update the status of that bill in Xero as paid. And once the transaction settles in the destination account, it's going to get kicked over to Relay to Xero or to QuickBooks for that kind of one-click reconciliation.